welcome back to yet another episode of the skill move tutorial series where I show you how, where and when to perform a skill move. Today we're learning the rainbow flick. What a classic this is. Flick it over the defender's head and have a shot, why don't you? I'm going to teach you guys this skill move. So without further ado, let's get into the intro and then I'm going to teach you guys how, where and when to perform the rainbow flick in FIFA 22.
Griezmann, 3 men around him to somehow find some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for him. Oh! It's a display there. It's absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We
of
talked about
margins.
AussieFIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
The rainbow flick can be performed with that right analog stick, and all you need to do is press once backwards and once forwards to where the player is facing and they will perform the rainbow. If we're talking from a clock perspective, you're flicking back at 6 o'clock and then forward to 12 o'clock. Okay, it depends obviously which direction your player is facing, and basically the player will do a rainbow flick. What a skill move this is, very fancy, and your 4-star skillers can perform this adequately as well as your 5-star skillers. And I will say 3-star players can use this, but it's not as clean, it's not as good. The rainbow flick is best used in my opinion on the wing and just outside the 18-yard box where you might be able to find yourself some space in behind the defense. This skill move is great for flicking over the head of defenders, so what you can do is line up with the defender one-on-one and basically flick it over their head. Is it as good as FIFA 21? Absolutely not. But is it still usable? I would say it is, because if you have a very aggressive defender coming at you, then you can use the rainbow flick to flick it over them and basically get ahead onto goal. The best time, of course, I did mention it briefly before, is when you're one-on-one with your opponent and he's quite an aggressive defender, and as he's approaching you can hit him with the rainbow flick to basically flick it over their head in times when they're putting a lot of pressure onto you. Okay, so the rainbow flick is very, very good for that, and you're able to get in behind to where the space is, in behind the defense, in behind the defender, and that's why it's very useful in that sort of situation. Is it as good as FIFA 21? No, it's not, but I'm still going to give it a rating of 3 out of 5 because it's still usable, but it's nowhere near as overpowered. And the reason being is because EA have patched, you know how the defenders were very clumsy with the ball in the air last year? Well, they've patched that. FIFA 22 doesn't have that issue, so for me the rainbow flick is not as good, but it's still usable in FIFA 22, so be sure to implement it into your FIFA 22 attacking game. But that will signal the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can we drop a like? Can we drop a sub? And check me out on Instagram and TikTok as well. I'm doing tutorials over there, guys, so go and check them out and drop me a follow over there. But as always, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara. Au revoir. Adios and goodbye.